Hello everyone, I am Sneha, lecturer, Department of Physician Assistant, SNS College of Allied Health Science. Today we are going to see about blood composition and functions. Introduction. Blood is a vital specialized fluid connective tissue that circulates throughout the body. There are many types of connective tissue in our body such as loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, specialized connective tissue. Blood is one of the specialized connective tissue because it is in the fluid form. So it is called fluid connective tissue, circulates throughout the body. The major function of blood to supply essential substances such as oxygen and nutrition, and also another function is removing waste from our body such as carbon dioxide. It is makes up about 7 to 8% of adult body weight, totally typical 5 to 6 liters in an healthy adult. Here is the image of blood cell production. Blood cells are usually produced from the bone marrow, majorly red bone marrow. In red bone marrow, it is produced to hematopoietic stem cell. Then it is divided into multiple type of blood cells such as red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets. There are many processes forming the red blood cell, white blood cells and platelets. The another type is lymphoid progenitor cell such as T cell and B cell. These blood cells helps to provide nutrition and oxygen and removing waste such as carbon dioxide. This T cell and B cell helps in immunity. Composition of blood. Usually blood is divided into the two major types. The one is plasma, the another one is formed elements such as blood cells. First we will see about plasma. Plasma is a straw colored fluid which includes albumin, globulin, fibrinogen. These three are called as plasma proteins which helpful for major functions, and also it contains electrolytes, nutrients, hormones, waste products. Plasma is made up of water 92% and other 8% which is solutes. Here is the image of composition of blood in the test tube. The yellow color fluid is called plasma, the red color fluid is called blood cells. Next is erythrocytes, RBC, 4.5 to 5.9 million per milliliter. RBCs are most important blood cells in the blood which carries oxygen throughout the body, and also it is in biconcave shape. There is a depression in both sides and also enucleate absence of nucleus. RBCs usually don't have nucleus. Instead of nucleus, it contains hemoglobin. It is a red color pigment which gives red color to the RBCs and also our blood. And also it is like a disc shape containing hemoglobin for gas transport such as oxygen to carbon dioxide to oxygen. Next one is leukocytes, which is also called as white blood cells. 4,000 to 10,000 milliliter. Includes neutrophils, lymphocytes, monocytes, eosinophils and basophils. There are two types of WBC present in our body, which is granulocytes and agranulocytes. Granules are tiny particles which is present in cytoplasm. Commonly it is a protein which helps for many functions. Agranulocytes which don't have granules in their cytoplasm. Here is the image of whole blood vessel and blood cells and plasma. Next one is thrombocytes, also called as platelets. 1,50,000 to 4 lakh is the normal range of platelets, derived from megakaryocytes for hemostasis. Hemostasis means to stop the bleeding. To maintain the hemostasis, platelets is very helpful for that particular process. In nucleocytes, there are different types of cells responsible for different types of functions such as phagocytosis, adaptive immunity, to respond to allergy and to respond to inflammation like that. Next is composition of blood. Plasma 55%. It contains water, plasma proteins and electrolytes. It is responsible for transporting fluid medium and maintains our body blood pressure and also pH balance. Next one is red blood cells. 40 to 45% of total formed elements. It is biconcave disc containing hemoglobin. The major role of hemoglobin is to transport oxygen from the lungs to the tissues, carbon dioxide removal from the tissues to the lungs. It carries oxygen from the lungs to the overall body tissues and also remove carbon dioxide from the tissues to the lungs. Then we will expel the carbon dioxide via expiration process, and we will intake the oxygen via the inspiration process. Here is the image of composition of blood. The yellow color fluid is called plasma, the white coating is called platelets, and the red color fluid is called red blood cells. Next one is white blood cells, less than 1% of total volume in formed elements. It contains granulocytes and agranulocytes. The primary role of WBC is to defense, immune defense, and fight against infections and foreign invaders. It is mainly responsible for protection from the all microorganism. Next one is platelets. It is also less than 1% in the total volume. These cell fragments derived from megakaryocytes. The major primary role for platelets is hemostasis, blood clotting, to prevent the excessive bleeding from our body, to maintain the blood volume in our body. Here is the image of composition. The whole blood is divided into plasma and also formed elements. In plasma, it contains 91% of water and also other substances for 8%, 91 to 92% of water. In other substances, it contains amino acids, nutrients, proteins, nitrogenous waste, electrolytes and gases. Mainly it contains albumin, globulin, fibrinogen. These are all the plasmaproteins which is responsible for various functions such as fight against infections and to help for blood clotting and also maintaining the blood pressure in our body. Next one is formed elements. In formed elements, there are 3 types of blood cells in our blood. The first one is erythrocytes, which is also called as red blood cells. By the process of erythropoiesis, the red blood cells are produced from our bone marrow. Next one is leukocytes. In this leukocytes, also called as WBC, it is mainly responsible for protection. It is divided into 2 types, granulocytes, agranulocytes. Granulocytes contains granules in their cytoplasm. Agranulocyte does not contain granules in their cytoplasm. In granulocytes, it is divided into 3 types, neutrophils, basophils, eosinophils. In agranulocytes, it is divided into 2 types, lymphocytes and monocytes. The another third formed element is platelets, also called thrombocytes. It is mainly responsible for blood clotting, to prevent excessive bleeding from our body, to maintain the hemostasis in our body. There are 3 formed elements in blood. Erythrocytes responsible for oxygenation. It carries oxygen throughout the body from the lungs to the tissues. Next one is leukocytes. Leukocytes is responsible for protection. It provides immunity to fight against infections and preventing our body from various diseases. Next one is platelets, to prevent excessive bleeding. It is mainly responsible for clot formation, to prevent the bleeding. Functions of blood. The major function of blood is transportation. First one is gases, carries oxygen from the lungs to the tissues and carbon dioxide from the tissues back to the lungs for exhalation. Next one is nutrients and waste, transport absorbed nutrition from the digestive system to cells and moves metabolic waste products from the various organs to excretion. Next one is hormones, act as a messenger system, carries hormones secreted by the endocrine glands to the organs throughout the body. It mainly carries 3 substances. First one is gases, it transports to the tissues. Nutrition waste, it absorbs from digestive system to transport to cells. Hormones, it acts as a messenger, it will reach the target organs via the blood flow. Here is the image of gas transportation. From the lungs, our blood transport oxygen to the tissues throughout the body. From the tissues, it removes carbon dioxide, a waste product, from the tissues to the lungs for exhalation. Next is protection. For protection, WBC helps for this particular function and produce antibodies in the plasma to fight against the pathogens and destroy damaged or cancer cells to prevent our body from various diseases. Next one is hemostasis. The clotting mechanism prevents the blood loss when blood vessels are damaged. This particular function is carried by platelets. Regulation, hemostasis. Our blood regulate various things in our body. The first one is body temperature. The blood distributes the heat around the body to maintain the internal temperature. Next one is pH balance. Plasma contains buffers to help the maintain the pH balance in our body. Next one is fluid volume. Plasma proteins, particularly albumin, maintain the osmotic pressure. These are all the regulation, also called as homeostasis in our body. Here is the summary.